What's up, YouTube? Chad here in their beer review to BJCP specs. So we're on style 13C English Porter. And for that, I got one of the most famous examples, Fuller's London Porter. What does that say? The world's finest, rich, dark, and complex, 5.4 ABV. I love the shape of their bottles. They're very stylized. All right, so let's jump right in the guidelines here. So 13C English Porter, simply called Porter in Britain. The name English Porter is used to differentiate it from other porters described in these guidelines. I don't know what other porters there are except for American Porter. Something in historical, probably. Pre-Prohibition Porter. Something like that. All right, overall impression, a moderate strength brown beer with a restrained roasty character and bitterness. May have a range of roasted flavors, generally without burnt qualities, and often has a chocolate caramel malty profile. All right, so let's check comments, history, all that stuff. So, again, like IPA, you probably know the history of this, originating in London around 300 years ago. Porters evolved from earlier sweet brown beer, popular at the time, and it was popular with the. In fact, they even say that right on the label here. Popular with the working class porter guys. They did make a point of saying there is no historic connection or relationship between mild and porter. Characteristic ingredients, grist vary, but something producing a dark color is always involved. Chocolate or other dark roasted malts, caramel malt, brewing sugars, and the like are common. London-type porters often use brown malt as a characteristic flavor. Style comparison differs from an American porter in that it usually has a softer, sweeter, and more caramelly flavors, lower gravities, and usually less alcohol. The American porter also typically have more of a hop character, more substance than roast in a British brown ale, higher in gravity than a dark mild. Look at our vitals, 18 to 35 IBUs and 20 to 30 SRM. So let's just dive right in. I'm going to do something I haven't done on this show literally in years. I'm going to open the bottle and pour on camera. Nice thing about using a pint glass on only a 11.2 ounce bottle is you can pour it really aggressively and it's not going to foam over. So beautiful looking beer, but we'll come back to that. So let's dive right into the aroma. Oh, yes, plenty of brown malt, kind of like the Sam Smith's, but this has more of like a chocolate character. This has more like chocolate and coffee and like a little bit of roastiness in there. I mean, I guess that would be like the coffee character, but has that, British fruity yeast esters kind of thing in there. Very quite subtle. Not much in the hops here, unless like the fruitiness I'm getting might be hops. I'm sure it's probably Foggles or Fugles, however you pronounce it. So it's pretty good smelling beer. Almost a little soapy or something. But and it's nowhere near the roastiness that you would get in a stout or anything. This is much more fruity than anything else. All right, so let's check the specs on aroma. Moderate to moderately low bready, biscuity, and toasty malt aroma with mild roastiness, and may have a chocolate quality. True. May also show some non-roasted malt character and support caramel, nutty, toffee-like, and or sweet. True. May have a moderate level of floral earthy hops. True. Fruity esters, moderate to none. True. Diacetyl, low to none. Did I get any diacetyl? Yeah, maybe just, but it's quite subtle. That's actually pretty nice, and it is according to the specs there. I'm gonna say 10, at least 10. Maybe I'll come back and bump that up to an 11. All right, so appearance. I mean, there you go. Nice kind of brown. You can see the ruby on the bottom here. Hold up to the sunlight. Much darker than the actual brown ale from yesterday. It probably looks black on camera, but it's actually a deep brown. Let's get my SRM card out here. It's going to be hard to measure. I'm going to say about 34 on the card there. Nice, I don't know, about a 2-finger head. It's about down to a thumb width now. Slightly tan. Looks good. All right, let's check the specs. Appearance. Light brown to dark brown in color, often with ruby highlights when held up to the light. Did I say that or not? Good clarity. Oh, yeah, that's true. It is quite clear. Not crystal clear, but very clear. Although it may approach being opaque. Moderate off-white to light tan head with good to fair retention. So, yeah. I'm going to go full 3 out of 3 on appearance there. I don't see any reason why not to. All right, so flavor. What have we got? I guess I'll find out right now. Cheers. Kind of a lot going on here. Much fruitier than I remember. I mean, when I think porter, and when most people think porter, you tend to think more of the roasted malt kind of taste. But I mean, that's there, but it's more like in the background. Up front is like actually the actual base malt. You get a lot of fruity kind of flavors from the yeast esters. Slight floral, earthy hops in there. You get like just this little ping of bitterness. What's nice is it has like this slight kind of coffee aftertaste. So you got a lot going on here. So fruity up front, malty. I don't know if I go as far to say caramel and toffee like the brown ale, but this is a little bit more fruity and chocolate. Definitely chocolate. Especially on the back end. Let me get another sip in here. Yeah, so I'm really paying attention to it. I'm getting a lot of like dark fruit, just that classic English character. You get a lot of English style beers made in England. So just this kind of melange of dark fruit. And there is the kind of confectionery sweetness, but not nearly as prominent as in like a good brown ale. Especially like a London brown ale. The hops are, and the actual bitterness is fairly low. I think I saw, it might even say on the bottle here, I think it said it was like 20 or something like that. I don't know. So yeah, not a whole lot of actual bitterness going on, but a little bit of hop flavors, a little bit of a floral character. Then the kind of chocolate and coffee on the finish, and a little bit of like a coffee aftertaste. And if I really pay attention and concentrate on it, I get like this tiny, faint little diacetyl, but it's not bad at all. It goes with it. So it's kind of like a lot of British styles have that, just like touch of diacetyl, and it's all right. So let's check the specs on flavor. Flavor: moderate, bready, biscuity, and toasty malt flavor includes a mild and moderate roastiness, frequently with a chocolate character. I mean, that's exactly what I said. I said, moderate. Yeah, I'd say mild roastiness, definite chocolate, and often a significant caramel, nutty, and/or toffee character. Yeah, they're there, but they're like really subtle. May have other secondary flavors such as coffee, licorice, biscuits, or toast in support. Yeah, definitely some chocolate in there. Licorice, maybe some licorice. Like what I'm detecting is, or what I'm describing as, just kind of a general fruity flavor. Although small amounts may contribute a bitter chocolate complexity. I wouldn't say it's a bitter chocolate complexity now. Earthy or floral hop flavor, moderate to none. I agree with that. It's quite low. Medium low to medium hop bitterness will vary the balance from slightly malty to slightly bitter. Yeah, I would say it's definitely more malty than hoppy. But it's not like a malt bomb or anything. Usually fairly well attenuated. Although it can be somewhat sweet. I would agree with that. It's somewhat sweet. Diacetyl, moderately low to none. Yeah, so again, it's acceptable in low amounts. And it's not distracting. Moderate to low fruity esters. True. All right, so there's, based on these specs here, there's a pretty wide range of flavors that you're allowed to have for the style. And this one definitely has quite a bit going on with it. I'm going to go, I'm going to say 18 out of 20 on flavor here. It's got everything that the specs say, and it's pretty tasty. Mouthfeel? I'd say medium body, medium, maybe even straight up low carbonation. Very, very smooth, very drinkable. It's not refreshing, but and this is 5.4 ABV. It doesn't feel or drink like a 5.4. It's like the other way. If you reverse the numbers, like 4.5. Like this is like a table session beer. I'm reviewing this on a Sunday afternoon. Like I want to just throw back these all day and just watch football. But 5.4, that's a little strong for what I would really consider a true session beer. But yeah, high drinkability, smooth, comfortable. Let's see what the specs say. Mouthfeel: medium light to medium body. Moderately low to moderately high carbonation, light to moderate creamy texture. Yeah, it is very creamy texture. Very, very smooth. I'm going to go the full 5 out of 5 on mouthfeel there. Overall impression, I'm going to say 9, maybe even a 10. I guess I should say 10. All right, so we're at 45 out of 50. So, I mean, I might as well bump this up to a 10. I can't think of anything that I would want to bump down to bring it down to a 44. So, yeah, 46 out of 50 for the Fuller's London Porter. You want an English porter, this is what you want. And if you live in America, you'll probably be able to find this. Just be sure you check the fresh date on the bottom there. All right, so thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Review. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.